abandoned shadows. The shadows around you swirled with an almost hypnotic rhythm, their whispers growing louder, seductive and persistent. Shadow Milk Cookie's eyes glowed brighter, the cyan cerulean hues burning into you with a mesmerizing intensity. You felt a weight settle over you, thoughts, your defense flickering like a candle in the wind as his magic coiled coiled tighter around your neck, tighter around your mind. Still resisting, he murmured, his voice low and laced with the eerie calm. But I can fix that. His forked tongue flicked barefully as his clawed hand brushed against your temple, and the motion almost tender. Let me take that stubborn will of yours and show you the truth. The moment his claws lightly traced your forehead, a wave of his magic washed over you, sinking deep into your thoughts. It was overwhelming, drowning out reason and filling the spaces of your mind with his voice, his presence, his overwhelming power. There he purred, his lips curling into a triumph smile. Now, little crumb, no more fighting, just me, only me. I can't read that. Pull of his magic made it hard to focus. Your defense buried beneath the fog of his influence. He wasted no time. His tail shifted to press you flush against his torso. His claws tilted tilted your chin upward, and before you could react, his lips were on yours. The kiss was fervent, filled with an almost desperate hunger. It wasn't just passive, it was consuming. His need for you, palpable in every movement. His claws trailed down your back, pulled you in possibly closer as his serpent tail tightened slightly, securing you in place. You felt yourself sink deeper into the haze of his magic, his influence blurring the edges of reality. His lips moved against yours with feverish intensity, his breath mingling with yours as the kiss deepened. The weight of his obsession pressed down on you, suffocating and intoxicating all at once. Shadow milk cookies of usual calm, calculating demeanor begin to unreal. His kisses grew sloppier, more frantic, as if he couldn't get enough. A low growl rumbled from his chest, vibrating through his coils and into you. His claws candled your face, sharp, his sharp nails digging lightly onto your skin as his lips trailed from your mouth to your jawline, then down your neck. You taste like defense, he whispered, porously against your skin, his voice trembling with both frustration and abortion. Even now, even after I've claimed you, his sharp teeth grazed the mark he left before, and a shiver ran down your spine. His kisses turned desperate, almost delicious, as he buried his face in the crook of your neck. His breasts were uneven, wrapped, as if he was drunk on the closeness, on the way you were completely at his mercy. You're mine, he muttered between kisses, his voice slurred with obsession. Mine, forever. Say it. His words were both a demand and a plea, his usually smooth voice cracking under the weight of his emotions. His coils shifted restlessly, pressing against you, as if he couldn't bear even the smallest distance between you. His claws roamed your back, holding you tightly, briefly while his lips returned to yours in another searing kiss. You felt his magic pulse through you again, his influence clouding your thoughts further. His lips never left yours. His movements frantic and unrelenting, he kissed you like you were his lifeline, his anchor, his everything. And yet, even as the haze of his magic threatened to consume you completely, a faint flicker of resonance stirred within you. Somewhere deep down beneath the weight of his power, in the overwhelming obstinacy of his kisses, the light of your defense will still burned, waiting for its chance to fight back. But for now, Milk Cookie was lost in his obsession, his kisses turning softer yet no less passionate. You're mine, he whispered again, his voice almost fragile, as if saying the words could make them true. You'll always be mine. The haze of Milk Cookie's magic weighed heavily on your mind, pulling you further onto his control. His kisses, frantic and consuming, carried an intensity that was possible to ignore. Every touch of his lips, every brush of his claws seemed to draw you deeper into his world, where only he existed. You're perfect like this, he murmured between fierce kisses, his voice trembling with obsession. His claws gently tangled in your hair, pulling you closer, at his tail coiled tighter around you. No resistance, no fighting, just you and me. His sharp teeth grazed the mark on your neck. Again, a little growl vibrating from deep within him. Do you feel it, little crumb? The bond we share. His forked tongue flicked against your skin, sending a shiver down your spine. It's unbreakable. No one can shiver it, not even you. His words carried an unsettling mix of possessiveness. Can't read that. And belligerity. Can't read that either. Through his magic, gladly your thoughts. You could feel the raw desperation in his actions. His lips found yours again, his kiss softer now, but no less intense. His hold on you was unyielding, as if letting go would mean losing you forever. Say it. He whispered against your lips, his voice cracking with emotion. Say you're mine. Let me hear it, and I'll give you everything you could ever need. His glowing eyes searched yours, and the silent curdling hues filled with an almost childlike yearning. With the flicker of defense within you refused to be extinguished, even as his magic pulled at your will. You couldn't ignore the faint tug of your own strength. It buried deep, but it was there, a small, stubborn flame that refused to die. Shiramoku sensed it as his lips fluttered for a brief moment. His expression twisting his frustration. Why do you still resist? He hissed, his voice laced with both anger and pain. Why can't you just let go? Do you think they'll save you? His claws candled your face, like his grasp firm but trembling. His eyes bore into yours, searching for anything that would tell him he was winning. They'll never reach you here, he said, his tone softening into something almost pleading. His tower is this realm. It's mine, and you're mine. Just say it. Before you could respond, his lips captured yours again, this time with the almost depressive fever. His kisses were unrelenting, his breath mingling with yours. As he pressed you closer against him. His coils shifted restlessly, his magic pulsing through you in waves that made it harder to think, harder to fight. The shadows around you seemed to pulse in time with his emotions, the air growing heavy with his magic. The tail tightened slightly, his claws trailing down your back as his lips moved to your jawline, then back to your neck. I don't need anyone else, he whispered against your skin, his voice trembling with intensity. Just you, only you. You were the world around you blurred, the edges of reality fading the overwhelming presence of Shadow Milk Cookie. His kisses turned softer again, almost tender, as if he were afraid of breaking you. You're mine, he whispered once more, his voice barely audible. Say it. But before he could press his lips to yours again, the absurd atmosphere of the tower was shattered by a hidden brilliant light. No, Shallow Cookie hissed, his voice a mix of fury and panic. His coils tensed around you, his claws gripping your shoulders protectively as he turned toward the source of the intuition. The gang had arrived. Pure vanilla Cookie's radiance filled the room, his staff glowing with the light of truth and hope. Release them, Shadow Milk, he commanded, his voice steady with absolute. Your darkness has no power here. And the sudden interference sent a shock wave through your mind, breaking through the hypnotic haze of Shadow Milk Cookie's magic. The flicker of this defense within you roared to life, burning away the shadows that had clouded your thoughts. Shadow Milk Cookie snarled, his grip on you tightening as he glared at the intruders. You dared to interfere, he spat, his voice dripping with venom. His tail coiled protectively around you, his eyes blazing with rage. You think you can take them from me. Pure Vanilla Cookie stepped forward, his light unweavingly. We're here to bring them back, he said firmly. Your claim over them ends now. The tension in the room was palpable. The clash between light and the shadow building to the I can't read that. Shadow Cookie's claws tightened on your shoulders, his eyes flickering between desperation and fury. They're mine, he roared, his voice echoing through the chamber. His serpent form shifted, his tail loosening slightly as he prepared to face the gang head on. You can't take them from me. But as his focus shifted in the intruders, you felt your strength returning. The shadows that had held you captive being to fade, replaced by the light of your own defense. Shadow Milk Cookie's gaze snapped back to you, his expression twisting with break as he realized his hold on you was slipping. No, he whispered, his voice trembling. Don't leave me. The light from her vanilla cookie grew brighter, forcing Shadow Milk Cookie to release you as he prepared for battle ahead. But even as you stepped away from him, his eyes remained locked on yours, filled with a dangerous mix of longing and despair. You're mine, he said one last time, his voice soft and broken. You'll always be mine. And with that, the room equipped into chaos as the final battle began.